No one noticed when humans started building ships that were not meant to win battles. In a galaxy obsessed with bigger weapons and stronger shields, every species designed their fleets for dominance. Power was measured in firepower, defense, and control, but humans had a different idea. They built ships to survive. When humanity first entered into stellar space, they were considered average at best. Their weapons were not the strongest, their shields were not the most advanced, and their fleets were relatively small. Other species saw them as balanced, but unimpressive. The Virex Collective, a highly advanced and aggressive civilization, saw this as an opportunity. They believed in overwhelming force and absolute control. To them, humans were an easy target, a species that had not yet learned the realities of galactic war. Without warning, the Virex launched a sudden attack on a human colony near the edge of known space. Their fleet arrived with precision, surrounding the system and cutting off all escape routes. It was a perfect operation, designed to end quickly and decisively. But the humans did not panic. Instead of forming a defensive line or preparing for a final stand, human ships began to scatter. They moved in different directions, avoiding direct confrontation. To the Virex, it looked like chaos, a clear sign of weakness. They pursued. The first human ship they targeted did not fight back. It ran. The Virex ships followed, confident that they would destroy it within minutes. But something strange happened. The human ship did not slow down. It kept moving, pushing its engines beyond expected limits. The chase lasted longer than it should have. Then the second human ship did the same, and the third, and the fourth. The battlefield was no longer a battlefield. It had become a hunt. But the Virex were not the hunters. Hours passed. Then days. Human ships continued to evade, drawing the Virex fleet further and further away from their original formation. Every time the Virex thought they had cornered one, it slipped away using unexpected maneuvers, hidden routes, or sudden bursts of speed. The Virex began to realize something was wrong. This was not random. It was planned. Human ships were not running because they were afraid. They were running because they were leading the enemy. By the time the Virex understood, it was too late. Their fleet was scattered across multiple sectors. Communication lines stretched thin, coordination broken. The formation that had once been their greatest strength had been completely destroyed. And that was when the humans stopped running. Signals were sent, positions were confirmed, and suddenly, thus human ships began to regroup, not into many. Small, fast, coordinated groups that moved with purpose. The Virex, now divided and isolated, found themselves facing enemies from every direction. Each human group attacked differently, using tactics that adapted in real time. Hit-and-run strikes, ambushes, coordinated flanks. There was no single pattern to predict. The Virex tried to regroup, but every attempt was interrupted. Every movement was anticipated. The hunters had become the hunted. What made it worse was the endurance of human ships. They did not rely on short bursts of power or limited engagement strategies. They were built to last, to keep moving, to keep fighting long after others would have failed. The battle stretched on, but only one side was losing control, the Virex. One by one, their ships were disabled or destroyed. Not in a single massive confrontation, but through constant pressure, continuous attacks, and unrelenting pursuit. They had expected a quick victory. Instead, they were trapped in a war of survival. In a final attempt to escape, the Virex command ship initiated a full retreat signal. All remaining units were ordered to regroup and withdraw from human space, but the signal did not reach everyone. Human interference had already disrupted their communications. The fleet that had entered human territory as a single unstoppable force was now broken into isolated fragments, each one struggling to survive on its own. And the humans, they followed not of hunger, not out of revenge, but because they understood something the Virex did not. A war is not won by the strongest fleet. It is won by the one that can endure. When the last Virex ship finally escaped, it carried a message back to its people. Humans were not weak. They were not average. They were not easy targets. They were something far more dangerous. They were patient. They were relentless. And they never stopped hunting.